another video, and here is the video that you all have been waiting for. It is finally here. It has finally come 6 months later. We are 6 months post-op. Anyways, so I'm going to answer a few questions. I will then elaborate on information that I feel like you all should know. And if you all have any other questions, leave a comment down below. I will answer that question in the next video, but I will reply to your comment. So let's start off by answering one question that I felt like was a very good question. And that question was, what am I doing to maintain surgery? And it's crazy that I was asked this question because let's be honest, reality. Once you get surgery, you get comfortable, and to an extent. And when I'm speaking for myself, and I got comfortable, I am comfortable, and I have not been doing anything far as like working out like I should. I may work out here and there, but it's never consistent. It might be consistent for 2 days, and then if I fall off, and it's because I am where I want to be, but I'm also not allowing myself to be somewhere I don't want to be. But getting too comfortable can mess you up too, and you will be where you think you're not gonna be in a matter of the blink of an eye. So I make sure I watch myself though as well too. Another question that was asked was, what are my dietary restrictions? And that's basically no meat, no dairy, but mainly no meat. No meat, no dairy. Don't get it twisted. No, dairy is not good for you at all. But sometimes I do like have certain stuff I shouldn't have, like a cookie that may have egg in it, that may have milk in it, and I'm not supposed to, if I'm being honest. But I don't do no meat. I eat no meat. I'm not no seafood, no nothing. When it comes to meat, I'm strictly not playing behind that. Don't feed me no meat. So another question is that I got a lot is, how much did I actually pay for my tummy tuck? And my tummy tuck came with muscle tightening. My insurance covered it. Ask your doctor, and your insurance may or may not cover it. My insurance happened to cover it for me. At first it was I'm not sure. Normally that doesn't happen, but it doesn't hurt to ask. My doctor asked, and you shall receive. And so I got that. But my out of the pocket cost was $600. It was $600. So when I got the VSG surgery, my out of pocket cost was $500, and my out of pocket cost for the loose skin removal plus the breast lift was $600. So not bad at all, not bad at all. You know, I was nervous because when I first got the surgery, I didn't have to come out the pocket right away. So now I'm like, I haven't received anything in the mail. And I'm like, I don't want to call because I'm assuming, I'm like, it's probably like $1,500, or a little more. $1,500, not a lot, but it's a lot compared to what I paid for the VSG. So finally I got something in the mail. $600 was my payment that I had to make. So I did what I had to do, $600. Yeah. So yeah. Another question that was asked was, am I taking any vitamins? And if so, what kind? And to answer you all question, the only thing I take is sea moss. I drink elderberry. I drink burdock. It's not a consistent thing with me, but that is what I take. Yeah, so they say you will be taking vitamins for the rest of your life. I choose to take vitamins differently from others. So do what you feel needs to be done for you. Another question I had got was, we'll come back to it. Now let's talk about surgery. Let's get into the surgery part of it. I'm excited. So, what has been happening? What has been taking place? Let me tell y'all. If you don't know, now you know. Not during surgery, I say like a month or two post-op. Was I a month or two? Month or two post-op. Maybe even 3 months post-op. No, I was only a month or two post-op. My breast busted open. It did. And I had 4 incisions bust open in my stomach area. I'm going to insert a video of my breast. And I'm going to insert a video of my stomach. Those videos will be entered into this video at the end of the video. So yes, let's go back. You say, what? Your breast busted open. What happened? What did you do? Was you scared? Was you nervous? Was it painful? Was it bleeding? What was happening when you found out your breast was busted open? Which side was it? It was my right side. Stomach area, you have 4 incisions open. What happened? Why? What were you doing? Was you lifting? Was you not lifting? Was you straining? Was you not straining? What was taking place for all these things to happen to you? It's a natural thing that happens when your body rejects the stitches. But let's back up. So it was a late night. And what did I have to do? I was just feeling my boobs, just feeling. And it felt moist. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So, now I'm feeling like, okay, what's leaking? Because now I'm nervous. Like, what just happened? So I'm feeling and I'm seeing and I feel, and then I'm like, ooh, did it just bust open? I'm like, hell no. And then I'm thinking like, damn, what if my boob just fall out? Like, what is it just? And you're thinking that way, but I forgot, girl, you ain't got implants. What's falling out? But I'm thinking like the inside of it just falling out. I don't know. It was so much going on in my mind. So I go into the bathroom and I look at the left boob, and then I look under, because it's underneath the boob. So I look at the left boob and I look at the right boob, and I'm like, it look like it's busted, but am I tripping? So even though I'm looking in the mirror, I grab my phone and I hit video, or was it the camera? I hit either one, and I'm looking and I'm like, I think it's busted, but I'm like, nah. I ain't been doing nothing. I haven't been lifting. I haven't been straining. I haven't been doing anything for that to happen. So I go in the living room where my significant other is, and I'm like, babe, I know you don't want to see this. I know you didn't really approve of the surgery. Like, he was like, do what make me happy, but he really was not up for me getting the surgery. But I'm like, I need you to look to see if my boob look like it's busted open. So he looks, he said, yeah, it looks like it's busted open. So I'm like, okay, we gotta go to the emergency room. Because now, like I said, I was already thinking my boob finna bust open. But then I'm like, damn, is it going, pardon me, I'm like, oh my goodness, is it going to spread? Like, is it going to fall out? Like, all these thoughts are racing in my mind. And I go to the emergency room. So when I go to the emergency room, I tell him what kind of procedure I just had. He looks at it, and all he does is like sort of kind of like tape it, like glue it with surgical tape, surgical glue. The same type of glue my doctor had used. And I'm like, he just did anything, like really just did anything. I don't feel like I got the best services there. So I'm telling my cousin about it, who works in the doctor's office. she's real close with the doctor. Like, she works alongside, close to the doctor and surgeons and all of that. So I'm like, I tell her what happened, and she like, no, you know, when a lot of doctors don't like going behind other doctors, like touching their stuff. So even though the guy did what he did, he was like, follow up with my doctor who did the surgery. You know, I'm still just like, you didn't help at all, sir. And so my cousin, like, you know, they don't really like going behind other doctors. That's why he told you to reach out. He did what he could do to kind of like patch you back up in the best way besides sewing you back up. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I said, so when I talk to my doctor, my surgeon, he gonna have to sew me back up. Like, this cannot be happening to me. Like, no. So I text my chart, my doctor. My doctor gives me his number to tell me where to send the images to. So I sent him the images, and he was like, oh, this is normal. I ain't supposed to be drinking this neither, but I'm in. He tells me this is normal. And I'm looking at the phone, ready to punch him through the phone. Because I'm like, normal? Like, why? Like, oh, all you got to do is put a Band-Aid on it, clean it every day, it'll heal on its own. Sir, knock, knock. I need to go back under. You know what I'm saying? He'll see me in a week or two. I forgot, was it a week or was it two? But he'll see me in a week or two, either one. So I'm doing what he's telling me to do, but I ain't feeling what he told me to do neither, because I'm like, you feel me? But I'm going to holler at him when I go to this appointment. So I go to the appointment. I let him know. He tells me that my incisions basically rejected. So it happens. It's normal. Because I'm like, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't lifting. I wasn't doing like I'm naming all different type of stuff that normally happens when your chest busts open that I didn't do, that I feel like, why is my chest busted open if I didn't do these things? And like, it's normal because sometimes people's body rejects the incisions. And I'm like, oh, okay. I said, so when we gonna redo the procedure again? And he like, well, there's no need. It's gonna heal on its own. If we go in and do the procedure again, it may just reject again. It's not a guarantee that this is going to stay and just heal. Like, but it'll heal, but it'll probably reject itself again too as well. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he'll see me, I think he said in like a week. No, he said 2 weeks. He'll see me in about 2 weeks again, just to kind of check in to see if it's healing, what's what. I said, okay. So then my chest started to heal, and I was like, okay. So, you know, he's talking about, okay, Band-Aids and cleaning it. Okay, it worked. So I say about after I figured out that my chest was healing, 4 incisions in my stomach wanted to do the same thing, and in a few different areas, 2 on each side, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And I'm like, okay, rejected, because he already didn't told me. He said clean it really good every day, change Band-Aids every day, it should heal. If it don't, then you contact him and let him know, hey, it happened on, you know, your stomach area, it's not healing, you did what you did for your breast area, so on and so forth. It healed, cool, we good. So that's what happened. And my drainage, I'm gonna show a video too. My drainage was removed. That video will be towards the end as well. When the drain removal happened, I was nervous, because I've watched previous videos and they say, oh, I feel it, you know, it hurt or whatever. I didn't feel nothing at all. And that's just me. Everybody is different. But I didn't feel anything. And hold on, I'm moving too fast. Because before my breast busted open, I was staying at my grandmother's house, and let me tell y'all something. Let me kind of back up. And I mean, I'm backing up all the way. I'm backing up within 2 weeks in, or weekend backing up type. You feel me? So let me tell y'all something. When y'all don't have pain, like for me, my VSG surgery was more painful than my loose skin removal surgery. I rarely was in any pain. Like, I was in pain. Don't get it twisted. Like, oh, I'm walking around here like a G. Like, I'm just in no pain. I was in pain. But I was barely in any pain, like severe pain. Because I always made sure I took my pain medicine. Now, let me tell y'all something about the pain medicine. Only take them when you're in pain. Don't take them to prevent the pain from coming. Because baby, oh baby, I had to stop taking them pills because I felt like it was making me angry. I was waking up like going off. I felt like it was making me very angry. And I was not feeling that at all whatsoever, to the point to where the one night that made me stop taking them was because I took my pain medicine. So I was taking them every 4 hours on the clock. I had an alarm set every 4 hours. Was it 2 every 4 hours? I think it was 2 every 4 hours. Yeah, it was 2 every 4 hours. So I was taking them on the clock. Waking up back to back, taking them. So one night I took them, and I felt some type of way. So I felt like I was about to die. Let me say that. I felt like I was about to die. And I'm like, oh, I don't like the way this is making me feel. I'm like, if I say if I wake up tomorrow, I will not take no more pain medicine. I don't care if I am in pain. I'm not taking it. Okay, wait a minute. So I'm gonna do 2 parts. So we gonna stop right here. I'm gonna upload part 1. Y'all gonna come back for part 2, because things get real.
They was like, who? Now the world gon' know my name. Now they seeing where I'm at. Yeah, I'm all up in they mentions. Now everybody following. I made it out them trenches. They was like, he said.